at first, people's willingness to change,
Yeah.
you said, was very high, but now that willingness to change is decreasing. Can you say a little bit about that?
Yes, and this has me incredibly concerned.
Hmm.
When I first saw some of our data
Hmm.
early in this research, and I saw 47% of the congregation say they strongly agree they were willing to change.
Yeah.
As somebody who's trained clergy, who leads a doctor of ministry program, I was overjoyed with that
Mm.
because it's absolutely clear that religious leaders can only change people who are willing to change, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
only re-envision what church can be
Yeah.
if the people are willing to go along with that vision.
Yeah.
And nearly every pastor I've ever talked to has had that rub between
Yeah.
their ideas of where we should move
Yeah.
and the people's unwillingness. And you go back to
Mm.
Moses,
Yeah. Right.
you get the same story, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and and so I was overjoyed and with
Mm.
that 47, and ever since that point, the percentage of people who strongly agree, which is the primary indicator of this,
Yeah.
has been going down. And
Mm.
in the spring of 2023, it had dropped down to 21%.
Wow.
Said they were strongly willing to change,
That's a
and
lot.
that's actually gone down another point or two
No.
in our most recent survey from the last 2 months. So,
Do you
um,
have any thoughts on why, or go whatever you're going to
well,
say? Yeah.
yeah, no, that's exactly where I was going.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think when people had to change to survive,
Uh-huh.
they were willing to do that, even if they hadn't changed in 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Once they survived the pandemic,
Yeah.
um, they're maybe not at the same place they were before,
Yeah.
but the concrete that got poured
Yeah.
during the pandemic is now starting to harden. And
Yeah.
in sociological terms, reification and all sorts of unwillingness to go any further. Right? We've come this
Mm.
far. We're just not going to continue.